We are back with some more Minecraft Skyblock here on Cosmic Sky. Since the last video, I've done a lot of renovations to the island and did a lot of off-camera stuff, so I have a lot to go over today. The first thing I do want to mention is I did start doing fishing, because apparently every hour you can fish about 100 fish per account or island, I think it is, I'm pretty sure. One of the two. And essentially when you get to the 100 fish, you get a random kind of like prize, I guess you could say. And usually it is a money note, but those do add up over time for how much time you're putting in for that money note, because you get a lot of these fresh tadpoles that can be used for a recipe we're going to be using and redeeming, actually, because I got Boglow from doing tutorial. We're almost done tutorial, so we are going to claim this so we can keep going with that. But basically Bogloaf is a recipe we can use in slash recipes. There's of course a base amount and then there's levels to it. But yeah, I've also expanded the wheat farm. We've moved it around. We got even more seeds, and I also did move the rabbits into a system where we can actually kill them and they won't despawn as well, because I have my ult here and they're in water because they reset the cooldown based off the death in a certain amount of time, and water causes that. But if we do go in here, I do want to show off how this is effective. If you're in the hitbox of the mob, you can kill them faster. So if I were to go over into the corner, just barely, it's killing slow and you can kind of hear it and see the name is going down slower. But then when I go closer, it goes down way quicker. It's just beneficial to have the hitbox system for each mob if you can. So I set that up because, you know, it's kind of necessary. And then I got a cobblestone generator, which is not really needed. It was only for a challenge for our tutorial. But I've also been working on my gear. A lot of good stuff has been going on the island, including gear. If we go into PV2, I've been working on saving up a ton of books off camera to set up a ton of gear for legendary socketed armor pieces. And I did purchase an axe, which is worth about $50,000 at least right now it is, because it is a boss socket, which is harder to get and realistically easier to get than a legendary for some reason. But this is a really good axe, and we are gonna go ahead and upgrade it with enchants that we obtained last video. So we're gonna go ahead and just start applying this. So now we have our better axe. And I've also got 14,000 XP, so we will maybe open books, or actually we might open gems to see if we get any good gems. And I did make a temporary set, and yes, I upgraded the temporary set. It's pretty much maxed out for it being a temporary one, because all I was really needing is protection 3, but I got all the extra types of protection just for the fun of it. So we have a temporary set, but we basically are gonna trash this in a bit here, probably sell it to someone or something, because eventually we're gonna swap over to this gear. But we need 2 more pieces, which are pretty pricey. They're like 10,000 at least per piece with a legendary socket. We are gonna go ahead and craft some bogloaf, which I believe is, what is the recipe for that? Okay, so it's harvested wheat and fresh tadpole. We're gonna craft this up. It should make us a bit of money. That's why I was saving all this, because I knew it was tadpole and wheat. So we're gonna go into craft and we're gonna put all this in here. There we go. We got that going. So these are about $47 per one. Let's go ahead and do a sell hand. And we made $5,000 almost. That's pretty good. So we're gonna go into PV5 and grab out the combat gems. And the reason we're doing the combat ones is because you get them from the bundle, and they're just specifically combat, I believe. So I want to open these first for our axe specifically. So I did slash help enchants, and we're gonna look at certain ones that were added and see if they're for the axe at least. So we're looking for executioner, which I believe is on the 3rd page. It is a weapon enchant. It's specific to just a weapon. So honestly, I kind of want executioner if we could even get it, but it seems like it'll be hard to get that enchant. And then there's also judgment, which is also really good now. So there's 2 really good enchants you could get. But anyways, let's go ahead, open up the gems, examine them. It's about 5,000 XP for these. Wait, what? So how much is this? 9,000. Okay, this is because they're major. So we'll go ahead and do one at a time for each of these, just for the excitement. Execute 1, anti-sword 1. We're getting nothing too great so far. Arcane blast is not too bad, I think. Oh, we got a max. Ah, it's shield. Unfortunate. It looks like we're getting ripped on this. We're getting like tier 1 gems, which is actually just so sad. To be fair, some of these are pretty decent for just temporary, and then we can eventually remove them. Like we could just YOLO them. So I'm trying to see which ones I'll keep for YOLO purposes. Oh, Arcane Blast is actually really good. I just don't have it maxed out, which is alright, I guess. So these are pretty much all YOLO-able gems. We could tinker them, but honestly, I'm not really a fan of tinkering when we need whatever we can get. And if it's something bad, then we'll tinker it like these ones. They're just realistically not that great of enchants, if I'm gonna be honest, for PvE. So maybe we can get dust. We got 1%, better than nothing. And then I guess all the spare gems that we need we'll put in here. But we have enough to go ahead and open 2 more gems. We'll just bulk open them, and nothing good again, but they are YOLO-able, so I'm honestly gonna keep those because they are technically gems I would use if they were like second to max or maxed out. So it's better to use them or try them instead of not. The only issue is the XP, and the best way to get XP is probably adventure for a solo perspective, and then doing what you want with it once you have it. So like either getting books or applying things or open gems. That's the best option, but it takes a lot of time to get that, at least right now, for the fact that I only have rabbits. Also, we can do /wiki, get another challenge done. There is a wiki, by the way. I don't know if many people know about that. And then if we do /tutorial really quick, there is one last challenge that puts it into our collect. Or no, it actually puts it into our collect already, but we're not going to claim it because it automatically starts this booster. So whenever I need it, I am going to go ahead and claim it because I want to save it for whenever it's really necessary. I think a lot of people just instantly claim it, not realizing, so I'm going to do the smart thing and try not to claim it unless I accidentally claim it. But I think one thing I do want to do is actually expand out our island, the whole thing, like the length of every direction possible, and straight up in dirt, so then it expands into grass, just so then we know what we're working with for area wise, because I have no clue how big our island is. The only problem with that is it does cost about like 320 per grass stack, or I mean dirt. We'll buy 1,000 worth of dirt, so right here 3 stacks is pretty much 1,000, a little less, but it's better than nothing. And honestly, I just want to have the island eventually fully situated with the size of it all. But yeah, I do want to also mention, I did mention this last video, I do have a creator code now, so if you do consider buying anything on the store or want to support me by just literally buying something on the Cosmic store, use my creator code, which is down below in the description and on screen. I'd appreciate it very much. Okay, we're almost done expanding the dirt out, for the time being at least, because honestly, I don't think I want to expand out any further. It's just so pricey for the lack of money I have. So now what I want to do is go ahead and expand on what we have for crops. If we do /is farming, we do actually have sweet berries unlocked because we farmed a lot of wheat and we are island level 3. I did get that off camera as well. We are almost level 4 already as well, which is really nice, but we are going to go ahead and place down some sweet berries because, you know, we kind of need to. It would probably be a wise idea to start getting sweet berries going so we can make some money. And I think I'm going to just quickly buy 1 more stack of dirt just so I can outline this a bit better and have space around all this. I just bought 2 stacks. Oopsie. So there we go. We got wheat and we got sweet berries. So it's going to grow eventually and we'll get some more money. So it is the next day and I've made a ton of money off camera. If you take a look at my balance, I have 250,000, but I've technically made way more and bought a lot of items, specifically enchants and enchant books. And I did actually obtain a heroic key, which basically allows me to get heroic tier chests in the adventures. So we are going to go ahead and claim this because if we look in adventure, it did actually unlock the heroic loot, but you do need a key to even get this loot. So we are going to go ahead and claim that. It doesn't really specify you need a key, but you definitely do need one to get past heroic. So just so everyone knows about that, you definitely need it. But speaking of those keys, I did manage to get 2 of them. So I sold one for almost like 400,000, I think it was, which is pretty good. And if we go into PV2, I've managed to get all these sockets except for uncommon on all my pieces. But we are going to go ahead and start applying enchants to our set. That is at least the plan. So we're going to go ahead, grab out our boots and grab everything. And I did purchase all the prop 4 books and a smite 5, which we are going to go ahead and purchase a sharpness 5 if I can find it. It's 170k, but it's definitely worth it because I just need it. And off camera, I did manage to get Unbreaking 3 on my axe and maxed out all the sockets as well. So we're pretty much golden on that, but we're going to add sharpness and then we'll add, I think, smite. We need to go into PV2. So we have max vanilla enchants on our axe. Perfect. So now we can do the most damage with it. And now we're gonna go ahead, upgrade our boots a ton, putting prop 4 and feather falling 4. I bought that for like 10,000 almost. And the reason I bought that was quite literally because it's just better to take less fall damage if you're in a rush for something and you want to jump off a giant cliff for no reason just to get somewhere quicker and save some health. Also, I did advance the island since I last recorded. I moved everything around, made a public farm. The way you get to my island is doing IS warp, 2 different words, and then typing out NotConner, and it should warp you right here in front of these signs. And if you farm and fish, you get all the loot, and every 100 fish, there is a item that you guys can contest for, and it bases off of my current island level and fishing tier. So currently I'm island level 6, but if we go into IS fishing, I'm capped out at level 6, and so once I get level 9 and get the requirements for this, which people have just been fishing for me, there will be even better rewards in the future. And I did put a sign down that says you need to check the cooldown, which is right here in /island fishing, to know when it resets every hour. But yeah, I've just been going ahead and farming a lot to get island XP so I can keep getting my island up on its level, because currently the cap I believe is at, from what I remember, I think it's at 10. So I want to hit 10 as soon as I can, at least, just so of course I'm not far behind. And right there, from farming all of the top layer and the bottom layer pretty much, as well as the sweet berries, we got around 4% of XP. So it will take some time, but definitely people do farm this for me, so it works out great as well. And I've been crafting all this wheat into actual bread because it does make more money, so I recommend doing that with all your wheat, or making the bog loaf, which you do get from the tutorial challenges and /tutorial. But there we go, we got our boots done except for the common socket, which eventually I'm gonna get all the common sockets. Right now that's kind of a tedious task because I've applied so many sockets, it's actually disgusting, and they just won't apply. And these are like 20% most of the time. But either way, this means we can get rid of this old set and take the enchants off this, if I'm pretty sure we can. So this set here will take off all the enchants here in a moment and swap to this new one so we can take less damage in adventure. Also, I've noticed we don't need to get unbreaking past, I believe, level 2, because my axe with unbreaking 3 breaks so quickly that I know when to fix all. So then my gear basically gets fixed as well at the same time, so I know my gear is fully fixed. So I basically just have to be cautious of my axe and looking at my hotbar a lot while adventuring. But yes, this set we're gonna go ahead and probably just grab off everything. I think we can remove the gems. Let's see, let's go to remove, and can we? Yes, we can. And we got a 40% bandit barrier, which honestly is not bad. It decreases damage. This one reflects it. I'm gonna be honest, I'll probably sell this set for pretty cheap, but I'll do that at a different point. It'll probably be done over time. Is there any common sockets on AH? Yes, there is, but they're quite pricey. We're just gonna try and apply all this. I highly doubt it'll work. Yeah, that one didn't work. We're gonna go through all the common sockets on AH that are a decent pricing. Knowing my luck, I highly doubt we will get one to apply. Oh, we got one. Good. That is really good. I was literally saying my luck is bad, and we somehow got it. But we still need more, so I'm gonna keep buying the rest of them. And we're gonna try the chest plate. That one failed. We got another that failed. We have 2 more on here. Let's try this one. Okay, there's one more, and then I'll just have to get the rest later on, of course. Okay, 20%. Come on. Nope, didn't work. Unfortunate. So we just need 2 more different socket types, and then we're good. Technically, you could get boss sockets with the realm gear, but that is just way more effort to make my set super good, which I'm not really interested in doing. So it's safe to say we need to start applying some enchants, and the first thing we're gonna try is well fed, which is really good for food because it gives you more saturation. So if this doesn't apply, I bought it for like 50,000. I'm gonna be a little upset, but the thing is we have dust, and I don't want to use the dust. It just seems like kind of a waste unless it's a max gem that I really need. So I'm gonna hold off on this dust, and we're just gonna YOLO this. How much XP is it though? It is about 1,000. Here we go. Aw, it failed. Unfortunate. That's not great at all. I should have another one in my PV5, I think, but it's well-fed 1. Yeah, this one right here. We'll try that one. It's also probably not gonna apply, but it's worth applying them, seeing if they work out instead of tinkering them, even though it costs XP, of course. Okay, so those all failed. We're gonna get bandit barrier, I think is what we're gonna do now. I think is our best option, and we'll try boss slayer. We'll do the bandit barrier first, and honestly, we can only do bandit barrier on the helmet, so we're gonna go ahead and apply it. It did not work. Unfortunate. This is a lot of money going down the drain, but I just could care less. Okay, so if this fails, we have another boss slayer too we can buy here. I'm gonna buy this one and try it first, and then we'll try this one. one. Let's go ahead, apply. Oh, we got it. Let's go. Second to max boss slayer, so we can sell this one. Sell 35k and hope it sells eventually. Okay, so there's not many last stands at all. Like, there's literally none on AH. And I have 2 level 1s. I'm gonna be honest, I kind of want to get it on my helmet, which it is for the helmet. It negates like 50% damage, so I would like this. Come on. It failed. Let's try again. Oh, they both failed. That is so annoying. It's just unfortunate dust is so rare. Like, I don't know what to say about it. So since I have boss slayer 2 already, we can tinker these ones. Hopefully get dust, which we got a 1%. We made profit from the tinker. Okay, so we have dodge here. I guess we can go ahead and apply that. Let's go ahead, go into gem, and we'll do the lowest percent. Come on. There we go. First try. Even though it's dodge 1, it's better than nothing. And I am gonna keep a spare just in case, because it's probably a wise idea. I should have kept the boss slayer 1s, but I'm gonna be honest, I don't really care too much to take off for boss slayer 3 at some point. Like, that'll be way later down the road if I even do that at all. So I think we're fine for tinkering those before. Any of the spare gems like dodge, anti-axe, and anti-sword, I'm probably gonna be keeping. We also do have berserker, which does a burst of strength but gives mining fatigue. I don't know if that's any good. So they're quite pricey. They're like 100,000. There's another one here, but I am gonna try and apply it to my axe for temporary purposes. It probably is not going to apply, but we might as well anyways. So for berserker, we're gonna need to get more XP. So we're gonna buy XP with all our money pretty much, since we'll be going through a ton of XP to apply this anyways, all these enchants. So we'll grab everything out that we want to apply. We're gonna go to our leggings and we're gonna apply anti-axe. It failed. Anti-sword failed. Wow, they both failed. That's just not great. That's like 4,000 XP almost. Oh my gosh. My luck is just not great for these gems, but even though they're not great anyways, it's whatever. We do have Arcane Blast, which I would like to pull. Please apply. Oh my gosh, it applied at 51. Okay, we got Arcane Blast, which is really good. Even though it's not level 5, it's still really good. So we have a few more gems. We have Blood Ward, which is actually pretty decent. I think I'm gonna put that on the helmet. Let's see if it applies. Or wait, it failed. We'll try one more, and that failed. Okay, so our last gem is Judgment. We're going to apply that to our axe. It's probably not gonna work. Yeah, it didn't work. I was expecting that. Judgment was a really good gem, but to be fair, it's only Judgment 2. We got 2 gems. We got Dodge and Arcane Blast, which I really wanted Arcane Blast, so I'm not really complaining too much. That was like the gem I was really worried about. And then same with the Boss Slayer, so I'm kind of happy I got both of those. It is unfortunate we didn't get Well Fed, but that's just how it goes. Well Fed would have been so good. But now I gotta get chest plates and boots, their other common sockets, and then we'll be pretty much situated for socket space. But there we go. We've built our temporary starter set. It's technically a god set if you consider all the vanilla enchants. If we're not talking about, like, let's say the custom socketed enchants, then we are pretty much good for a god set for like vanilla. Anyways, that being said, thank you all so much for watching today's video. I appreciate all the support recently, and I will see you all in the next one.